the themes of this vlog is just sort of becoming a better human being, just being better at life. Better. And one of the ways to do that is to actually talk to other human beings. Today we're going to meet with Scott Cooper, who just released a new track called Something Else. Let's go talk to Scott. So Scott's not just a musician, he does a whole bunch of other things. One thing he does is called a turntable takeover, and we're gonna go check it out over here at this cool hip joint called Ciboulette ici.
I do, yeah. I love it.
There he is, buddy. Don't do this now. Give me 5 minutes. So you're making like a vlog series for
vlog,
for your YouTube channel or something. Feels like the most casual podcast I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, it kind of is.
We should just stand for the rest of it, just our legs, just be sitting in frame like this, just a couple of chicken legs.
So anyway, back to the music.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what's happening with your album and where this song came from. And
this is the first time in a long time that I've been really excited and having fun playing music. I think part of it is that I'm just doing it all by myself in my house. I don't know if you know this about me, but I've been like writing for like 20 years, and the first probably 5 years of my music, like this is before anyone had access to a home studio or even a remotely affordable studio. And I just got one of those little 4-track machines I would just rent it from the music shop and just make little tapes. Like I would write songs and make them, like I'd spend a weekend and go, I'm gonna record those songs I wrote on a little tape, and I give them to my friends and stuff. And I was just trying to figure out if I could really do music, and it was a very different time than now. But then I went through a bunch of different iterations where I was making music with some pretty amazing people. I had some grant money and some producers and stuff, and it was an unreal experience. And now the music industry's changed so much that I'm just kind of left to myself at home. I don't know how to play the music game anymore. I like projects. I like when a group of songs comes together and it starts to make sense in my mind, and I kind of compartmentalize the types of music that I do. So the last few years I've done just a lot of mostly one-offs, and then just I started doing all these playing gigs. I started playing these 80s covers, but I felt like I couldn't really. I just was taking like 80s songs that everyone knows and kind of reworking them into a kind of a strange or maybe a more melancholy type way. And I got bored and thinking that it wasn't compelling enough, so I started recording all of these backing tracks at home in my little studio. And so I'd like tap out. I had this really cheesy little drum machine called Dr. Rhythm that I borrowed from a friend, and I would just tap out these goofy little 80s beats, because that's the great thing about the 80s, right? Is nobody was playing real drums, or if they were, they're all triggered and stuff. And so it's got that aesthetic where it's just like, it didn't matter that they weren't real drums. So I kind of threw that away, and it was like, now I'm just tapping out these beats, and I would put these little backing tracks to these covers that I was doing. I just found that really fun, and I realized I can actually make music this way. I've always wanted to make a big, fun summer record that, you know, you'd roll the windows down and drive to the beach, or hang at the beach, or be on the radio while you're at the beach. And a big part of my life now, we spend a lot of summers paddleboarding at the beach, and a lot of time with my family at the beach, so it's become a big, just a place of inspiration. But you fall in love with the process of creating something. That's the most important thing. And as long as I guess that's the key. As long as I feel like I wasn't distracted by worrying what other people would think about while I was making it, then I think it's okay to switch gears a little bit and start to worry about, not worry, but you know, start to think about what other people might want to do with it, or how they might perceive it when it's done. Yeah. Cool. I just like having fun, making stuff. We could just cut it there.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Scott for coming out and chatting with me for so long. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey there, if you like this video and you support what I'm doing, creating films that support my community, why not stop by my Patreon page? I have a few extra special features there, and if you're up for it, I'd love your support. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
You can shut this off now, and I'll probably shut up.